Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Diamond's Corner. I'm joined by the one and only John Diamond Compagnoni. I'm your host, Cody. How you doing today, John?
You know, it's always real, it's always fun, but it's never real fun.
You know, you took the words right out of my mouth. We're coming off a pretty hot week. We were, 18 and 14
Ooh.
last week. Not too bad. 18 and 14 last week. I believe we're 70 and 54 over the last three. So, you know, stacking and winning, you know, that's...
Things are happening.
Quickly, I might add. But let's dive right in here, John. We got a nice little Pat McAfee game. West Virginia, Baylor, going to Baylor. Baylor's minus 18. Looks like majority of the bets and the money are on Baylor. Who you liking on Thursday night in Waco?
I don't like the spread.
You don't like the 18 points?
No, so I'll just take Baylor money line in the over in a parlay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. West Virginia, they've been scoring. How could you not say that they haven't been producing?
Which makes me wonder why you don't take the plus 18. But hey, who am I to tell you?
It's
your show. I'm just commentating it. You know.
I agree. That is one way to look at it.
You know, so I think that's one of the things that we haven't done that much is if we don't like a side, or if we don't like the spread, we don't take the other side. We just take the money line. You know, and not only does that nerf our odds, but
it does.
It sets us back. That's all.
I guess the only thing that I'm worried about is a 52-24 game. You know, yeah, they scored 24, but Baylor scored 50, and the spread's 18. So you're
going over 56 for sure.
Yeah, I think that'll be Big 12 shooting around on a Thursday night.
I'm with you. We like doing all of the Thursday and Friday night games just in a little preview, just because we like to parlay them all together. So moving on here, we got Georgia Southern and Appalachian State. Interesting line movements here. It's kind of been all over the place, John. You got App State at home minus 15, and Georgia Southern just put up 42 last week against I forget who, UMass. So not saying much, but still, their offense seems to have gotten rolling.
App State's ranked too, right?
Yes, App State's number 22 in the nation. One fun fact: this total has been bet all the way from 50 to 44.5. I guess there's some inclement weather planned. My vote, you know, is you got inclement weather. You got a team that both teams are pretty hot and they both run the ball quite a bit. I don't see this game separating a whole lot. I think you're pretty safe with the Georgia Southern plus 15, which goes against the bets and the money.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
It is. And every time we bet on Georgia Southern, they've screwed us. But I'm going to the well one more time on Thursday night.
I'm going to keep it simple. App State money line in the under. I don't know what those odds would be. I'm guessing maybe plus 100, plus 200, somewhere in there. And I'll take my chances.
Okay. All right. You're going to go App State money line in the under. I like it. Sorry, one sec. Last game for the week slate. Navy UConn. Navy going to UConn. This is minus 27.5. Okay. 79% of the money's on Navy. They're taking all of those points. Everybody is.
Yeah, I do Navy points.
Okay.
What's the over-under at?
Right now on my sheet, I got 55.
Ooh.
Going way under. I'm going way under. I'm going UConn doesn't score tomorrow. Or on Friday.
Yeah. Even 38-10, something like that.
Under. All right. Just want to make sure I keep notes of these guys so that, you know, we can keep an accurate percentage for you guys. We got Michigan, Maryland. Any interest? Michigan going to Maryland minus 21 points.
I'm going to take Maryland plus 21.
Really?
And the under.
Wow.
Give it to me.
Wow. Everybody's 56 right now. And the under? Okay. All right. I'll give it to you. Even
32-10.
Yeah.
31-10.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
I like it.
A little gutsy, I guess.
Yeah, we'll move past one of the Purdue, Minnesota, or Purdue, Nebraska. It's going to be a tough game, I think. I think Purdue is still missing their starting quarterback, I think you're pretty safe going Nebraska there. 83% of the money is already on Nebraska, so take that at your own risk.
58 points, too, in a Big Ten game. We'll take the under.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're making them on the show. We got to write them down. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fucking give me it. We get a little dirty.
Stop throwing shit.
Sorry.
It's all good. So one of the research things that I've been looking at this week is UMass. UMass is terrible. UMass is really, really bad. Getting beat by really, really bad teams by a lot. So there's this Liberty UMass game. Again, not a whole lot of interest on my part, but 87% of the money is hard to ignore going Liberty's way. So just again, take it at your own risk, people. We're giving out a lot of picks. We're not saying these are going to be 100%, but we are 70 and 54 over the last three. I think we're getting hot towards later in the season now. November. John, you know November. Let's talk about November sports really quick. What always happens in November?
I don't know, but it's going to be no shave points November, so let's take it.
No shave points November. I like it. I like it a lot.
What happens in November, though?
Oh, dude. Tough games, big games, conference games, rivalry games. Pretty much everything's decided for the end of the year. Crazy things happen in November. A lot of big upsets. We've already had 3 top 5 teams lose to unranked opponents in the last 3 weeks. Okay? You had Wisconsin, Illinois, you had Oklahoma, Kansas State, and you had Georgia, South Carolina, in Athens. So, again, take it for what it is. There's going to be a lot more to come, with this college football season. I'm going to move on here, going down to UCF Houston. Houston coming to UCF. UCF is 22-point favorites. Oh. This is one of the ones that's flip-flopped. 60% of the money is on, or the bets is on Houston, but the 60% of the money percentage is on the UCF Golden Knights.
The over-under above 60, I'm going to guess.
Sorry, John, they're on different sheets.
Oh.
So give me a sec here. Over-under is at 71, and 87% of the money is on the over.
Oof. They're waiting for a barn burner.
I got the under.
I take UCF in the under. Money line. UCF money line. I'm not playing 22 points in a shootout.
I'm not money lining 22 points. I'll take the others. I'll take Houston. I'll take Houston plus 22 on the over.
All right. I like it.
We're not doing that. And all right, so correction here. Houston plus 22 and the over 71 points. Or under 71, right?
Yeah, under 71. That's a lot of points, man.
I'm sorry, under. That's a sharp play.
This isn't the Pac-12 after 9 o'clock.
All right, let's move on. Try not to do any more over-unders for me because I'm, I got flip-flop and I got a lag going on. I got 3 different monitors up right now. What do we got? Notre Dame hosting Virginia Tech. Notre Dame's minus 17.5. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going Virginia Tech here plus 17.5. After what I saw last week.
This one hurts my heart.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're going with me too.
I am going with you, and I don't like it, but we're here to make money, not to buy T-shirts. So
exactly. We bought T-shirts last week, and guess what they said?
They said
Texas sucks.
That's yeah. They also said Notre Dame sucks because we better not both those guys.
They also said Oklahoma sucks.
Yes, they did.
Just a few of our bad beats from the previous weekend.
Got smoked on those.
Yeah, absolutely. FSU Miami. This is one of our always pick against FSU games that has not worked out for us yet. I think Miami might have the juice to do it. Plus 3 points. I think a Miami money line. 76% of the bet, 76% of the money, all on Miami.
Yeah, it's not really an away game. I mean, I know they're going to another stadium, but it's not like they're traveling across country to go play these guys.
Tallahassee's way up north, so it is a 4 or 5 hour drive from what I understand.
Really? That far?
Yeah. Tallahassee's in the armpit, and then Miami's all the way down here at the tip.
No kid. All right, well. Yeah. I like Miami still, though.
Yeah, hey, me too. Florida, Georgia. Big game. Big game. Huge game. All right. We got some flip-flopping betting money percentages here. You got 60% of the bets on Florida, which is where I would lean. And you got 57% of the money on Georgia. This is in the swamp. Florida's plus 6.5 at home.
I'm going to take Florida plus 6.5 at home.
Me too. No, absolutely.
Where did that number come
What
from?
is Georgia showing us?
What is
all
going on
season
here?
To be a touchdown favorite on the road? I mean, I guess this is a big rivalry game, so kind of throw everything out of the window after that. But
I feel like somebody's baiting somebody there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't feel right.
It does. It makes me feel dirty. What do we got here? You want to do Kansas State, Kansas? Do you care?
I don't really care, no.
Okay. Here's another one of mine that I said I was going to stay away from this week, but I love them too much. Arkansas State Red Wolves, whatever they're called, 87% of the money. That's just hard to go against. They're at a -2 on the road against University of Louisiana Monroe. So, Ark State.
Yeah, I think they're
-2.
They're the underdog?
Yep. Or no, they're the favorite on the road. They're a road favorite.
Still take them. Give it to me.
Me too. TCU, Oklahoma State. At Oklahoma State, -3. Oklahoma State's -3, excuse me.
TCU in the points.
All right.
TCU,
you want TCU plus 3?
+3. Give me +3.
On TCU.
On TCU.
Okay. Well, that sides with the bets and the money percentage.
Oh, all right. Well, that makes me feel even better.
Yeah. Well, after you beat Texas, I mean, people start giving you a lot of credit. My personal suggestion was to go Oklahoma State at home, but, you know. Anyways, U of I at home. Are we going back to the well with U of I -20 against Rutgers?
-20?
20.5 against Rutgers.
Oh. Yes. Yes, we are, damn it.
Lovey at home.
Give me Lovey, that white beard, and the U of I stadium. Put a little English on the points. Give it to us straight.
Okay.
-20, you said?
-20.5.
Hey, that's fine. That's under 21.
Rutgers is getting 40. They just beat Liberty 44-34. So we'll put it that way. Minnesota 42-7. Indiana 35-0. Maryland 48-7, and Michigan 52-0. So
Lovey's gonna carve them up.
You think so? I think so too. So we'll take
cover
that.
2.
We'll take that. That's fine. Are we gonna go a little bit of military academy week? We got Army Air Force, the lesser of the two games. Air Force is at home -15. I thought Army was a better team than this. I'm looking up Army right now. Give me a sec. I thought Army was I thought they were a better team than that, you know? And I'm wrong. They have not won a game this season.
Take Air Force in the points.
Yeah.
What's the money on that? Do you have the money on that?
Yeah, it's at 62% Air Force. 65% of the votes, or the bets, are on Army. So you're on the money there. AFA -15. All right. Any interest in Mississippi State, Arkansas? Not me either. Utah, Washington. You got Utah going to Washington. Washington is the 3.5-point home dog. Bets and money percentage are both on Washington.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd like Washington on money line.
Yep.
Plus 140. I like it.
Yeah, I'll take that. And
Number 9 in the nation.
What's the over-under on that?
I think it's at 58.
If that's at 58, we're taking the under.
No, 47. Holy smokes.
All right, so over 47.
That's tough.
We'll go back and look at the over-unders here in a second. We're actually flying through these. We're about 15 minutes through here, folks. We're just getting kicked off with the 3 o'clock games. Again, Utah-Washington, we're liking the Washington money line. We'll get back to the... And then there's almost 2,000 votes on it. There is 2,000 votes on this, John, so it's a pretty good representation of where things are going to be towards the end of the week. Clemson hosting Wofford. This is the largest point spread I've ever seen at minus 47.5. Or didn't we had LSU minus 54.5 earlier in the year?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah,
and it hit 55. So we lost
it hit
that
54.
One. Oh yeah,
we had the
half
over.
A point. We got screwed by half a point.
Whichever way. But yeah, Clemson at home hosting Wofford. Are you gonna ride with these 47 points?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I guess that goes with my catchphrase or saying, Tommy, take the points, Pauletto.
Take the points.
Don't worry.
Big hogs and underdogs.
There you go. Tulane, Tulsa. Tulane's one of the teams that we've been neglecting all season long. I'm pretty sure they have a pretty good record against the spread. I like Tulane at home, minus 10.5.
Minus 10.5.
Yeah.
You know, I have not paid any attention to them, but you keep bringing them up every week, so why don't we just freaking do it?
Put them on everything. No, I'm kidding. 75% of the bets and 63% of the money are also with Tulane, so this is not a surprise to anybody.
That checks all the boxes.
Georgia Tech and Pitt.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's up with Pitt? Do we know? Do we know what's going on with them? I mean, just a good, well-coached team. They just play close games. I don't understand.
I feel like they've been playing close all year. If I remember correctly, last week, didn't they go into Syracuse and beat Syracuse?
They went into Syracuse 2 weeks ago and beat Syracuse by a touchdown. They lost to Miami by 4 points last week, but it looks like every single game they've been a part of has either been decided within 7 points.
Yeah.
So,
it's so funny too. The spread's at minus 7.5.
Yeah, I mean,
go figure.
Yeah, Virginia beat them to start the season, 30-14. They beat Ohio, the Bobcats, 20-10. Penn State, Pittsburgh was 17-10. UCF they beat by a point, 35-34. They played Delaware, who they should just boat race, and it was 17-14. And then Pittsburgh Duke was 33-7, or 33-30. Pittsburgh won.
I'm gonna take Pitt minus 7.5.
Really? All right. Yeah, because I didn't think Georgia Tech was that good either.
No, they're not. But they beat Miami 28-21. So that's where you're getting.
Nah.
That's where you're getting. They won.
That's why it's.
They lost 4 in a row. And then they go into Miami, beat Miami, and all of a sudden.
That's why it's so close. I got you.
Yeah.
Here's one again. We paid no attention to them, but I'm pretty sure they have a pretty good ranking against the spread. Oregon State traveling down to Arizona. Arizona's dog trash, like a complete dumpster fire. 91% of the money is on Oregon State, plus 5.5. 91%. I again, one of those. I'm just not looking away from that. You know, when you got a heavy favorite like that, I'm gonna hop on the train. You feels me?
I do feel you.
All right. Auburn Ole Miss. At Auburn, minus 19.
Yeah, I'll take minus 19.5. Probably tease it
Auburn?
up.
Yeah, we got 56% of the money on Ole Miss to cover this, but
really,
yeah, it's all good. I'm game going Auburn. That money figure's not always right. We'll see what the Sharp Report has to say about it.
Yeah.
Tennessee UAB. Tennessee's only minus 12 at home. Now, UAB is one of those sneaky teams because they're in Alabama, and basically they just get all the Alabama, Auburn, LSU rejects all end up going to UAB. I think it was Jordan Howard ended up going to UAB. and then Indiana, I believe, or vice versa. But
man, seeing Tennessee's so goofy.
They're super goofy.
Especially beating South Carolina last week. Oh. I'm gonna take UAB and plus whatever it is.
Yeah, no. See, so that's what I was gonna take.
Plus 12. They're 6-1. They're feeling good.
Are they really?
Yeah, UAB 6-1. 6-1 means you're well coached.
6-1 means you are gonna do some things. Everyone jumping 74% of the money on Tennessee, 61% on the bets on Tennessee. So we're gonna contrarian play that one. Another big game: SMU Memphis. SMU on the road plus 5.5. SMU undefeated and ranked. A lot of buzz around Dallas. I'm here in Dallas, so a lot of buzz around Dallas. We live about 3 minutes away from the campus. They're loving life down here in Dallas. So I'm gonna keep rocking with SMU, and I'm gonna go SMU money line on the road.
So write that down.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling Memphis minus 5.5.
Really?
I've seen Memphis play. They got some game breakers there.
Okay, fair enough. We can add to that one.
But SMU has been really well for us too, so I don't like going against them.
Maybe just taking the plus 5.5.
Because they've played the same opponents, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And the scores have been rather identical.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good game.
So I think it's going to be a good one, yeah.
What's the over-under on this? Do you have that up?
I do. 72.
Oh, they're just daring you to do it. This could legitimately be a 45-42 ball game.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. Because they both if you look, both their defenses give up a lot of points as well. They've both been in a fair amount of shootouts, and they've both kind of overcame that and won. Is Memphis got a loss on the season?
Yeah, they're 7-1.
Okay, so
their only loss was to Temple.
Okay, so as long as they don't play a good defense, which I don't think SMU has a good defense. I think you're. I think you're fine taking the over there. There, I said it.
You sneaky W. I love it.
Yeah.
2 years ago, it was 66-45, if that's any implication.
Exactly.
So.
Thank you. Will you see that every other year extravaganza? All right. Vandy, South Carolina, I have no interest. UNC, UVA, again, not really any interest. Oregon going to Pasadena, only minus 4.5. Can you explain this to me?
I can't.
Did Justin Herbert get hurt? Did the running back Vindell, did he get hurt? Did the entire offensive line catch the clap from the same girl? Like, what's going on with this Oregon team that we don't know about?
I don't know. What's the money percentage on that? Because there's got to be people jumping on.
56% of the money, the bets on Oregon. Only 53% of the money on Oregon.
Wow.
Possible letdown spot after beating a good Washington team.
I guess, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
Give me minus 4. Give me minus 4. Damn it.
Oh, you got him at minus 4. I got him at 4.5 on here. No biggie. I got BYU, Utah State on my list. I'm gonna go Utah State minus 3.5 at home. BYU's a tough team; they're a good team. I like the over in this game as well. Just depending on the weather, that's going to be a check the weather game. Anytime you start getting into November, guys, pull up weatherchannel.com, figure out where the home stadium is, watch the Doppler for a couple of minutes, see what you're looking at. Any precipitation or wind or gusts or anything like that, just go ahead and go with the over. That's what I was talking about earlier with that Appalachian State, Georgia Southern game. Big storm moving in, so just take a look at it. It's worth taking a look at. Last 3 games of the night, I'm going to go through all 3 of these because I like them all on a parlay. You got University of New Mexico, 59% of the money on them. I'm going to take them at plus 3.5 on the road against UNR. I'm going to take San Jose State University plus the 17 at home against Boise State.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take Fresno going to Hawaii plus 2 money line. So all three underdogs there in those three late games, and yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them all with the points.
It's a good argument.
Yeah,
it's hard for me. I can't go against that.
Give me 1 second here, John. Why don't you keep everybody entertained?
So,
So, guys, we're going to wrap it up a little bit early tonight. We have the main cast coming up here in a little bit here, about an hour. So yeah, feel free to tune in. We'll probably be doing this every Wednesday. It should be releasing on by Thursday on all your favorite platforms, Apple Podcasts. What else we got? SoundCloud. We got the Spreaker app, which you can listen to music through. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Outspoken Gents. It's all linked through our Spreaker app. It's all connected through our SoundCloud. So once you get to one of those, we're also at www.outspokengents.com. No, it's just outspokengents.com. No biggie. So yeah, give us a follow, give us a like, comment, let us know what's going on.
Go do some research and look up what a round robin is. I'm sure we'll do an episode on it, talk about it.
Okay, so yeah, let's just break that. We got 17 minutes left here. We got some time.
All right.
So let's talk to people about what we're doing here. We're not a selfish podcast. We're a giving podcast. We're a charitable podcast. We want to be able to give back to the people, as much as they give to us.
Always.
So our first little nugget, John and I, we've been playing parlays for the last 8 weeks. We've been doing not so good. I think we've had 2 hits in 8 weeks, and it wasn't looking good. John, why don't you pick it up from here?
So we started off by doing $25 parlays that were hitting. Winnings should have been $500 to $1,200. Mm-hmm. We didn't hit anything for a while, and then randomly we hit $1,200, and it brought the bank above what we were putting in. So we slowed it down. We went to $5 parlays, doing over and we hated over and unders when we started, and then we started going money line over unders, and we hit another one off of $5 for $800. So it brought our bank way up. Well, there was a lot of losing in there too. So it was pretty rough.
Twisted. There was a lot of up and down, but we hit that 800.
I feel like
that 800 was like a real charity because I thought I was out of money, and you were like, no, you still got $75 left. I was like, well, let's. Go for gold.
Yeah,
and we started knocking all the way down to $5 parlays.
Yeah, $5 parlays
just to keep the bank alive. Yeah, play it every way. We were doing 10 or 15 of them a week. Play it every single way you can. Yada yada yada.
And we hit one. We hit our first NFL one. I think it was last weekend.
Yep.
It was like $200. We hit like a $200 one. Yeah. So it brought us way alive. And then I was sitting there at night, and we were talking about a Monday ticket, I think. With some NBA No, it wasn't. It was the Monday. It was the Sunday night games. And right as I was going to check out, this round robin thing popped up on the right side of my screen. And I guess in essence, it was throwing 50-cent bets on 200+ different ways of playing a game. And we didn't think it was going to work.
Yeah,
but it did. So
basically, it's like say you got a 14 parlay, you number your teams 1 through 4. And then you basically have a breakdown. It'll give you a breakdown of your straight bets 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it'll start combining them. Parlay number it'll be parlay 1 and 2, parlay 2 and 3, parlay 3 and 4, parlay 1 and 4, parlay 1 and 3, parlay all the way up and down the list as many different combinations as you wish. And you can legitimately, if you wanted to, you can bet $1 on every single one of those combinations, those 220 combinations or something like that. That you're able to go up to. But we have one in tonight for $10. I'm pretty sure it's a cent a pick. but we have one tonight for $10, and it's if we hit everything the way that we projected it to, it's a 7-team or an 8-team or something like that. But it's for $7,000, and even if we don't hit that, we spent $10. And I mean, every single night, John, you could probably speak more to this. You did a little breakdown, but we've been doing this for 3 nights, and we've had a return on our investment of close to 100%.
Yeah, more. Yeah. It's almost been $100. Or we put in roughly like 60, got back 100, 110.
Yeah, so 93,
man.
94%. If you really want to do all the dollars and cents like that. So just a little, cheer for us.
And go, because how long? What, dude? It took us 8 weeks.
We're getting a round of applause right now. You'll catch it at about minute 30. Go ahead.
It took us. We've been pretty serious with this every Saturday morning, talking. I haven't talked to you this much in 5 years, and we talk every day now, trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, it's the daily. It's Diamond's Corner daily card. It's the Diamond's Corner daily parlay.
But it took us 8 weeks to find a round robin that's been around since the '60s.
Yeah. Well, it also too could just be that your app. We won't name the name, but your app might have just started offering that type of bet. I don't even know how it works at like casinos and stuff like that. If you're able to walk up to the window and just do a regular round robin like that. I've actually never done. I've heard of it, but I've never actually done that bet. Well,
I love it.
I love it too. And again, you can't really argue with. I mean, we really haven't had any bad nights yet, but we're really gonna max out this strategy on Saturday, I think, and really try to tune it up a little bit and see if we can't get lucky with a couple of these. Because I mean, once you start putting more than 2-3 teams on a parlay, plus we're putting over and unders on there as well. I mean, your percentages and possibilities start getting so small that it really is just luck. You really do just need a couple of dominoes to fall your way. But that being said, John, lock of the week.
You want my lock of the week, huh?
I want your lock of the week. The best game you got on the slate, the one that you're putting everything on, I'm going to go with an underdog here. I'm going to go with that Washington money line and that over 47 against Utah. They're playing at home. They've been a great home team. Again, this is going to be one of those 41 to 20 type of games. I don't think Utah has the offense to stick with Washington, and while they have a great defense, I don't think they're going to have enough to slow down that Washington pass attack and Jacob Eason. So that's mine. That's mine is Washington money line. So yeah,
Oregon -4.
You take Oregon -4. Yeah,
Oregon -4.
That boggles me. Are you touching that over under?
I think it was at 62.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm touching the over-under.
Let me go back here and look at the total, see what we got. Real quick, guys. Bear with
62.
Yeah, I got it at 62 as well. 82% of the money on the over.
That's interesting, man. 'Cause that's
62 is a lot. It's a lot of points, folks. It's a lot of points. That's basically assuming that USC scores. They're basically saying that USC is going to score points in this game. At least a few touchdowns, if not more.
So USC is averaging about 28 points a game. But they've played BYU, Utah, Washington, Notre Dame, Arizona, Colorado.
Gotcha.
I mean, they're playing ranked teams, I guess. But this is the first big boy, I feel like, that's coming in. I guess Notre Dame's a big dog, but that's a rival game. Anything can happen there.
Anything can happen there, yeah, especially going to USC at night. Crazy things can happen. But, yeah, I like your pick. Oregon, -4. All right, guys. Well, tune in next week. I think John and I mean, you got the weekend off. We might hop on here Sunday morning, do a little live stream of us putting together our Sunday morning tickets. I don't know if you're interested in that, but
a little Sunday morning chat with the
cup of coffee.
Recap of Saturday.
We'll recap Saturday. We'll have a cup of coffee. We'll put in some NFL parlays, some round robins. We can't even call them parlays anymore.
Yeah, the R&Rs.
The R&Rs, the R-squares. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Ciao. Oh, hit it, baby.
Say what just happened.
So we have Boston in the under, I believe.
Yeah.
Boston to end halftime. It was like 54-36.
Oh.
As the game stands right now, he just nailed a three. 59-48.
We'll take it.
They're fighting.
We'll take it. All right.
They're fighting in the garden.